I'm Zoe Cunningham. My favourite toy when I was small was My Little Pony, which is quite strange because I don't actually like real horses. There are probably quite a few stages to answer the question what I wanted to be when I was growing up. When I was very young, I wanted to be a ballerina, and that kind of morphed into a general love of theatre and stage and singing and dancing, which I pursued while I was a teenager. But at the same time, I also discovered that I was really good at maths. So from about the age of 12, I was quite convinced that what I was really going to be in life was a maths professor. My current job is operations manager at Softwire Technology, which is a bespoke software development and consultancy house. The steps that you'd need to do to get to my position are firstly to kind of work hard at school and get good grades, which kind of opens the doors in terms of getting interviews for jobs. You'd probably need to start in a technical role, so maybe as a software developer. And you'd need to show, to get those kind of jobs, you need to show an interest in that. So doing some study, finding out from the internet how you could develop it, essentially teaching yourself how to develop your own application. Android mobile applications are quite a good way to do this, because then you can have something you can actually demonstrate to people. Once you get your first job in technology, the thing you need to do from day one is think about where you can take on responsibility and how you can contribute more to the company. So think about, can you be the person who always makes sure the build server's up? Another way of thinking about this is just look for what needs doing and what needs fixing, and then be the person to fix it rather than asking someone else to fix it. Then going forwards, look for kind of management and customer facing opportunities. If you want to, not everyone does want to go to the top and take a managerial role. Some people prefer to stay in a technical role. But if you want a managerial role, then it's all about how you interact with people, taking on responsibility, managing people, and obviously working with your clients. So finally, just always ask for feedback. So whenever you want to get better at something or you want to move into another role, ask everyone for feedback on how you're doing and what you can improve and what you need to do to get to the next stage. So in terms of the path that I followed, I actually had a bit of 5 years of being a developer and having quite an easy life, which was a lot of fun, and I actually went to live in Australia for 2 years. But when I came back, I thought, let's try being good at my job. What I did was I actually took on management of the support team, which was a role that no one else in the company was interested in, and that turned out to be a really good move for me because I got to practice all the skills that I'm talking about there, so management and planning skills, and also there was lots of interaction with clients. So it was really, really good practice for me. And so from that kind of solid base of running the support team, it was quite a small step to go to take on large, important projects and important pieces of consultancy work. And then finally, I moved across to the sales team, which is not a natural move for people who are in technical roles, but I think it's a very important one if you want to move higher up and be the person who's forming partnerships and relationships with other companies and managing your own people. And so that kind of coupled with my constant desire to improve things, which was quite visible, and I made a point of looking around at what needed doing and fixing up, meant that I got accepted onto the strategy team that runs the company, and from there it's history.